Our total body strength and active stretch, active recovery. So just that set of heavy weights, and then maybe one or two a little bit lighter. I've got 12s and 8s today just for reference. Let's start with our warm-up. Draw your feet hip width apart and parallel. Draw your knees towards your chest. Strong point through your toes. Abs are engaged. One more time on each side. On the next one, draw that knee up and over to a side lunge. Press your hips back, deep bend into that knee. Warming up the lower body. We've got total body today, upper, core, and lower. One more time on each side. On the next one, come on down to a low, wide squat. Feet are wider than your hips, toes turned out, arms out to a T. Gentle bend and extend into your knees. Chest stays lifted. 2 more. On the next one, hold a deep bend your knees. Tiny circles with your arms, palms facing down. Keep the shoulders relaxed down and away from your ears. Reverse that direction. From here, hinge forward at your waist. Give yourself a nice big hug as you open your arms towards the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. A few more here. 2 more. Last one. Gently release your right knee down, coming into a lunge. Untuck your right toes. Press forward into your left knee. Chin and chest is lifted, feeling the stretch in the front side of your right hip flexor. On your next breath, draw your hips back, straighten the left leg, point flex, circle out your left ankle. Hold your left toes flexed, hinge forward, framing it over your left toes. Trying to draw the crown of your head towards your big toe. Inhale, rise up, bend into your front left knee. Plant your left knee down, take a big step forward with your right foot, bend into your right knee, chin and chest is lifted. Left toes untucked. On your next exhale, straighten that front right leg. And then point, flex, add some movement into your right ankle. You can wiggle your toes. Hold the right toes to the ceiling, hinge forward, framing it over your right foot. Bringing your nose towards your knee, heart towards your thigh as you flex your toes to the ceiling. Gently bend into that front right knee. Step your left foot to meet the right, coming into a forward fold. Allow your head, neck, and shoulders to release down to the floor. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, crown your head away from your midline. Exhale, come back to that forward fold. With a heavy head, slowly roll all the way up. Once you're ready, roll your shoulders up and back. All right, we've got 50 seconds on for each move. 10-second breather. And we're going to repeat them 4 times through. The last couple moves we're going to be on the floor. Go ahead and grab that set of weights that you'd like. First up, we have a hammer curl to an open arm circle, opening out, pinkies towards the hips, and then reverse that direction. We're going in 3, 2. All right, hammer curl. Thumbs towards the same shoulder, and then open, pinkies towards your hips, and then reverse that direction. Big circle, lift it up, open, and reverse. Abs are engaged. Continue to breathe. Draw your navel in towards your spine, up to the crown of your head. Slow and steady moves here. Hammer curl, lift and open for 5, 3, 2. All right. Take a breather. Catch your breath. Shake it out. We're going for round 2 of 4. Here we go. Hammer curl. Open, and reverse. So you're resuming back to where you started, palms facing in towards your body. Big open. Draw the arms in. Keep the elbows tucked in towards your rib cage. To increase your stability, widen the distance of your feet. To add a little bit of a core challenge, even though we're working the upper body here, walk your feet closer together. Last 5, 2, and 1. Finish up, roll the shoulders down and back, shake it out, you're halfway. 2 down, 2 to go. Here we go. Full hammer curl. Open it out to the side. Pinkies in towards your hips. Reverse. Thumbs in towards the same shoulder. Rotate your palms facing in. Lower down. Elbows stay tucked in towards your rib cage. Hammer curl to an open circle. 20 seconds to go. You've got it. Stay with it. Nice control. Last 7, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab water at any time. Last round. Ground through your feet. Here we go. Hammer curl. Lift it up. Palms in. Open. Pinkies out and down. Reverse. Palms out as you raise. Thumbs towards the same shoulder and lower. 10 seconds down. Less than 30 remaining. Last time here. You've got it. More than halfway. Hammer curl. Hold the bend the elbows. Open it out and then extend the elbows. Last 7, 3, 2. All right, set one weight down. We're going for heavy here. Weight between your palms. Feet are hip width. From here, weight at center. Deep squat. Press it up, alternating knee drive with the weight overhead. Squat, knee drive, press. Deep squat. Press it up, lift the knee, flex the foot. Plant that foot, squat the hips down. Try to sink into that chair. Slow and steady. As you sink the hips lower, bring that weight to your chest. Ground the weight into your heels. As you rise up, press that weight overhead between your palms. Alternating your knee, lifting up, flex the foot. Last 7. Last 2. All right, grab water when you need it. Got 3 more rounds here. Try to go heavy. Weight at heart center, deep squat. Maybe start with the other foot this time. Press it up. Reset. You've got it. Slow and steady. Straighten those arms high overhead. Inhale as you squat. Exhale as you rise, knee drive, press it up, halfway. Got it, squat and press. Last 5. All right, finish up where you're at. 2 more rounds to go. 3. Here we go. Set it up. Deep squat. Nice work, Sharon. Way to get super low in that squat. Nice high knees, think slow and steady. None of these we're going for speed. As you squat down low, think about trying to tap your elbows towards your knees. Press that weight up overhead. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Maybe that's your sign to slow it down. Find something in front of you to focus on. 10 more seconds. Use your core to stabilize yourself. Last 3, 2, and 1. Finish up where you're at. All right, last round here. 50 seconds in 3. Weight between your palms. Here we go. Squat down low. Press it up, knee drive. Deep squat. Maybe your elbows tap your knees. Press it up. You've got it. We're going to give those shoulders a little bit of a breather next. We've got just lower body, glutes, hamstrings, some quad work, some calf work, and of course a little bit of core next. You've got it. 15 more seconds. Last 5. All right, finish it up. Turn those 2 weights. Turn that 1 weight into 2 weights. Go heavy here. We've got a hip width deadlift to an alternating kickstand deadlift. So, deadlift, glide the weights down, back is flat, lift it up, stagger 1 foot back. We're gonna alternate. 1 deadlift in between the staggered. We're going in 3, 2, feet hip width. Here we go. Give me that deadlift. Rise up. Stagger your right foot back. Bring the weight down in front of that left shin. Press the left glute back. Lift it up. Right foot steps down. Deadlift. Lift it up. Stagger your left foot back this time. Lift that left heel. Weight is down the front of your right shin. Lift it up. Left foot steps down. Flat back in your deadlift. Keep your gaze directly in front of you. Right foot steps back. Single leg deadlift. Press that left glute back. Rise up. Right foot down. Deadlift. Rise. Left foot back. Press the right glute back. Lift it up. All right, shoulders down and back. We're going to repeat that 3 more times. All right, here we go. Give me the deadlift. Reach down. Lift up. Left leg comes back first this time. That weight, the weight that you're gliding down the front of that shin, that is the same glute that you are pressing back. That back foot, make sure it's lifted. Your feet are grounded, weights in your heels, when both feet are down. You've got it, stay with it. Neck and neutral spine. As you hinge at your hips, press your glutes back. Last 3. All right, shake it out. Shoulders down and back. Halfway. Catch your breath. Here we go. Deadlift. Rise up. Right foot steps back. Press the left hip back. Left glute in line with the right. Lift it up. Deadlift. Rise up. You should feel this in your glutes by now. If you're not, try to go a little bit heavier. Don't let the focus be depth. You want to feel it in your glutes, not in your back. Reaching those weights down. Once you feel that stretch in your glute and in your hamstring, use your core to lift back up. Switching sides. Last one. Finish up where you're at. All right. Last round here. Here we go. Bring it down. Give me that deadlift. Rise up. Stagger your left foot back first. Deadlift. Press that right glute back. Lift it up. Left foot steps down. Deadlift. Imagine that you're trying to tap the wall behind you as you hinge at your hips. Not just sinking your hips towards the floor, but press them back. Like that chair that just keeps scooting away from you. That's what you're trying to touch. Hinge and lift. Last 5. Last one. All right. Set those weights down. We're going to come onto the floor. First step, we're going to grab a set of medium to heavy weights. We've got a neutral press to a tricep bend and extend. All right, we're going in 3. Coming all the way down in that bridge pose. Weights together. From here, press up, knuckles towards the ceiling, hold it high, elbows bend towards your temples, extend, release down, neutral press. Keep those weights together, elbows bend, elbows extend. Make sure you're not hitting your head with the weight. You can use 1 weight, you can use 2 weights. If you're using 2, keep those weights glued together. If you're using 1, bring it between your palms, press it up. Elbows bend, elbows extend, bring it down. Press it up. Knuckles towards the ceiling. All right, release it down, catch your breath. We've got 3 more rounds here. 1 or 2 weights. Here we go. Neutral press. Arms and weights together. Bend the elbows. Tricep bend and extend. Release it down. Press that weight up. Stack your elbows over your shoulders. Bend the elbows. Extend. Lower down. Press it up. Elbows bend. Elbows extend. Make sure your lower back is glued to the floor. Knees can be bent with your feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling, or you can reach your legs out long. 15 more seconds here. Keep it going. Neutral press, tricep bend, and extend. Making sure not to drop that weight. You've got it for 3. That's 2. All right, finish up where you're at. Catch your breath. 2 more rounds here. Find a comfy position. Here we go. Press it up. Elbows over your shoulders. Elbows bend. Elbows extend. Lower down. Neutral press. Bend. Extend. Lower the elbows. You've got it. Almost there. 20 more seconds. Neutral press. Elbows bend. Elbows extend. Release it down. Last 5. All right, release it down. You got 1 more round. Make it the best yet in 3. Here we go. Neutral press. Elbows bend. Elbows extend. Lower down. Neutral press. Bend and extend. We've got a new move coming up after this. Got it. Stay with it. Neutral press, tricep bend and extend. Lower the arms. Few more here. We're going to stay on the floor, on our back for the last 2 moves. Last 3, 2. All right. We're going to hold on to one weight, heavier or maybe a little bit lighter. We have a suitcase crunch. Weight at heart center once again, just one weight. Tuck your knees to your chest, weight to your knees. Reach your arms and legs long in opposite directions. Crunch it up and reach. Firing up the deep core here. Elbows, weight, taps towards the knees. Knees come in towards your chest. As you reach your legs out long, reach your arms high overhead. Full body stretch. Continuing to allow your lower back to press into the floor by keeping the core engagement, navel to your spine. Crunch and reach. Last 5. Okay, take a breath. 3 more rounds. Right, here we go. Suitcase crunch, weight between your palms, bring it in. Extend your limbs low to a hover. Crunch it in. Reach, extend. Crunch it in. And reach. Deep core work here. Inhale as you reach the limbs long in opposite directions. Exhale as you crunch your knees to your chest. Elbows, weight towards your knees. 15 more seconds here. Stay with it. Extend and crunch. Less than 10. That's 3, 2. All right, reset. Maybe a little stretch. Halfway. Here we go, weight between your palms. Reach the limbs long, crunch everything in. If that fatigue is setting in, now is when you push yourself the hardest. Just keep moving. Maybe grab a heavier weight. Maybe grab a lighter weight. Maybe set the weight off to the side altogether. Just keep moving. Extend and bend. 20 more seconds. You've got it. Reach and crunch. Last 10. Last 5. 3, 2. All right, lower on down. Last round here for suitcase crunch, and we're moving on to our final round. Reach your arms and legs low to a hover. Here we go. Crunch it in. Reach, extend. Tuck and crunch. You've got it. Keep your navel pulled into your spine. Make sure you're breathing. Press your lower back in towards the floor. Not just when you draw your knees to your chest, but as your arms come high overhead and as your legs extend long towards the opposite direction. Got it. Keep it going. Extend and crunch. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, catch your breath. Wiggle it out. Keep that weight overhead. We have legs extend. Woo. All right, weight overhead. Zip the legs together, legs lower, and legs lift. Not sure what happened there with the music. The fun continues. All right, legs lower, legs lift. This is round 1. Keep going. You can keep your head, neck, and shoulders grounded. To fire up the upper abs, tuck your chin to your chest, hover your shoulders, reach that weight higher towards the ceiling. We're firing up the lower abs with the lift and with the lower. Last 10. Last 5. 3, 2. Release down. This is your final move. 4 times, 3 more. All right, press that weight overhead between your palms. Zip your legs together, lift your legs up. Lower your legs down. Lift it up. Lower down. Make sure that lower back is glued to the floor beneath you. Not any bit of air or even sweat can get between your lower back and the floor. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Make sure you're breathing. 15 seconds to go. You've got this. Creeping up on halfway here for our final move. Last 7. 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Catch your breath. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. You got this. Weight overhead between your palms. Zip your legs together. Slow and steady. Lift the legs to the ceiling. Lower the legs back down. Now, the lower you bring your legs, the more challenging it is. If your lower back starts to arch up, don't lower your legs so far. If you're feeling this more in your hip flexors rather than your lower abs, create a bend in the knees as you lower and as you lift. Keep it going. Lift and lower. 10 more seconds. Stay with it. That's 7. Last 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. All right, little mini pep talk. You got this. Last round, then our full body stretch. Weight overhead, zip your legs together, point your toes. Here we go, lift it up. Lower down. Lift it up. Lower down. Remember, any of those options, knees bent. Maybe bringing your feet to a diagonal, 90 degrees, or any variation. Keep it going. Lift and lower. Halfway. Make sure you're breathing. Deep core muscles are engaged, firing up your lower abs. Upper ab work if you want to lift your head, neck, and shoulders. That's it for 5, 3, 2, and release. Set your weight down. Reach your arms and legs long in opposite direction. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. Holding here and breathing. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Imagine pulling your legs and pulling your arms in opposite directions. From here, tuck your knees into your chest. Reach your arms around your calves. And allow the soles of the feet to come up towards the ceiling. Flexing your feet, grabbing the back side of your thighs, maybe the outside edge of your calf, or maybe the outer edge of each foot as you draw your knees towards your outer rib cage, avoiding the rib cage. You can stay completely still You're welcome to add a gentle sway side to side. We're going to stretch everything out here. There's no rush, just breathing. Grab water at any time when you need it. Gently come back to center. Lower back press into the floor. Bend your right knee and extend your left leg long out from your left hip. Back to center, both knees bent. Now extend your right leg long, bending your left foot in towards the inside of your right thigh. To center. Keeping your right foot to the ceiling, extend your left leg long. Flex your left foot to allow your left calf to come closer to the floor. Feeling the stretch in the front left hip flexor. Release the bind of your right foot, calf, or thigh. Find your hands and gently bring your hands on your right shin, pulling your right knee up and out to avoid your rib cage. Continuing to flex your left foot, point flex, circle out to your right ankle, wiggle your toes. Now tuck your chin to your chest and hover your left leg. Hold it here, active stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your head, neck, and shoulders. Release the bind on your right shin, keeping that right knee bent with your left hand. Guide your right knee across your midline over to the left side for a gentle twist. That right knee can tap the floor, just gently hover in space. Gaze up towards the ceiling, maybe over your right shoulder for a deeper shoulder and back stretch. Gently come back to center. Still with that right knee bent, allow the sole of your right foot to come to the inside of your left leg. And allow your right knee to fall towards the floor, opening up your hips. Opening up this time your right hip flexor. Plant your right foot on the floor, right knee to the ceiling. Flex your left foot, lift your left leg for 3. And lower, 2 more, lift it up. And lower. On this next one, we're going to hold that left leg lifted, flex the foot. Try to press your left foot towards the ceiling, right foot into the floor, opposite directions. Cross the outer left ankle on the top of your right thigh and pull your left knee away from your body with or without your hands. You can walk your right heel in closer towards your hips if you'd like. Press into your right foot, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Exhale, lower down. One more time, squeeze and lift. Gently release down. Goal post your arms, bend your elbows at 90, palms facing up. Allow your knees to fall over to the left side. Back through center, over to the right side. One more time, each side. Come back through center. Plant your left foot to meet the right. Tuck your knees back into your chest. Curl yourself into a ball. Allow the soles of the feet to come towards the ceiling. Coming back to your happy baby. Point flex. Wiggle out your toes. Add some movement here. Anything that feels good in your happy baby today. This time we're going to hold the left foot towards the ceiling and extend the right leg long. Single leg happy baby, and just breathing. Flexing your right foot to bring your right calf closer to the floor, does not have to touch. Gently release the bind on your left thigh, calf, or foot on the left side. Drawing your left heel towards your glutes, and gently bind your hands on your left shin. Drawing that left knee towards your left shoulder, out and away from your rib cage. Point flex, circle out your left ankle. Tuck your chin to your chest as you continue to hover that right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release down. Release the bind on your left shin. Using your right hand, gently guide your left knee over to the right side of your body. Left knee can tap the floor, hover in space. Gazing up towards the ceiling or over your left shoulder for a deeper stretch. And just breathing. Back to center. Keep that left knee bent, both hips on the floor, sealing the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh, releasing any tension in your glutes and in your left knee, melting into your mat. Keeping the left knee bent, plant your left foot on the floor. Flex your right toes. Inhale, lift your right leg to the ceiling for 3. And lower to a hover. That's 2. And lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Hold the right toes flexed. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And draw your right knee away from your body. You can use your right hand or just pull the knee away from your midline. If you want, you can walk your left heel closer in towards your glutes for a deeper bridge stretch. Press into your left foot, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, figure 4 bridge. And lower and tap. 1 more, squeeze and lift. Exhale, tap. Bend the elbows at 90, palms facing up. Allow the knees to fall over to the right side. Back through center and now over to the left side. 1 more time each side. Gently come back to center. Release your right foot to meet the left. Tuck your knees back into your chest. Cross one ankle over the other. Rock and roll yourself a few times along your spine, as many times as you need. On that last one, we're all going to come up to a seat. Plant your hands and step your feet back, coming into a high plank. We're hovering and holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, optional lower the knees, elbows tucked in, lower all the way down. Once you arrive, untuck your toes, press up, press into your palms, press into the top shoelace portion of each foot, gently release back down. Inhale, press. Now try to relieve some tension from your palms. Press into the tops of your feet. Maybe lift your palms off the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Release your palms, release your head, neck, and shoulders. Walk your hands to your lower rib cage. Press up for a full cobra. Feel that full stretch along the front side of your body. Gently look over your left shoulder. Come back to center. Look over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Gaze a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Deepening that back bend. Bring your gaze center. Tuck your toes. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Draw your knees wide and allow your forehead to come towards the floor. Biceps hugging your ears. Reaching your fingertips long overhead. Maybe find a gentle rock from side to side, allowing your forehead to move from one side to the other. Maybe the hips sway from side to side. Gently come back to center. Settle in a little bit deeper. Rise forward, find a tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, coming into a piped up position. Press your heels towards the floor to stretch the back side of your legs and your calves. Now begin to pedal out your heels, deep bend into your right knee, lower your left heel. Switch sides, deep bend to your left knee, lower your right heel. Continuing here, moving side to side, deep bend into one knee as you extend the opposite. Create a deep bend in both of your knees. Walk your hands towards your feet, coming to the back of your area. Allow your head, neck, and shoulders to release down to the floor, crown of your head pulling towards the floor beneath you. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, crown of your head away from your midline. Exhale, come back to that forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, find a gentle sway from side to side, loosening your back just a little bit more. Sway back through center, release your hands to the floor, right hand to the floor, left arm to the ceiling, deep bend into that right knee. You can gaze down towards the floor or up to the ceiling. Release your left hand, switching sides, left hand down, right arm up, bend into that left knee. Gently release your right hand to meet the left. Slowly roll all the way up, head, neck, and shoulders, arise. Roll your shoulders down and back. Widen the stance one last time. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Fantastic work. Thank you so much for joining.